Hello, it's Brad here at eTrailer, and today we're going to take a look at a roof rack system on our 2020 Jeep Renegade. What we're looking at is 4 factory rails on this Jeep, and the bars we're going to be using are going to be the Yakima JetStreams, and the feet are going to be the TimberLines. The Jeep Renegade is an awesome runabout vehicle. You can take it on a lot of adventures, but sometimes adventures bring larger accessories with it, like your kayaks, skis, or snowboards, that aren't going to really fit inside this vehicle. Having your roof rack system is going to allow you to bring the accessories you need to go explore life. This roof rack system is going to be awesome to add when you already have existing rails. Adding the roof rack system is going to allow you to bring your skis, snowboard, kayak, cargo carrier, or whatever adventure that you'd like to go on. You're really taking advantage of the real estate up on your roof without taking away inside cargo space for your passengers or other luggage. So the bars are a wing style. As you can see, it looks like an airplane wing, which if you've ever had a roof rack before, they tend to create quite a bit of noise and a little bit of wind drag. So this shape will cut that down to a minimum and also keep your gas mileage loss to a minimum. Another great feature about these bars is your T-track channel, and that's going to allow you to mount any channel style accessories onto your roof rack. Also, this is available in silver as well as the black powder coat finish. So the TimberLine towers themselves, they are a little bit bulky, but they stay fairly flush with the vehicle. Something that's nice is this rubber band that it has. It's steel underneath that, so it's flexible yet strong enough to hold it down. So when you tighten it down, you get a nice secure fit, and covering it up with the ability to lock it not only looks good, but adds security. With adding anything new to your vehicle, you're always going to want to measure the changes, and that way you're taking that into account when you're going into familiar situations with something else on there. So I'm going to give you the measurement here from the top of the vehicle to the bottom of the crossbar itself. It's going to be 4 inches. The top of that's going to be right at 5. Your overhang, which is going to be the excess that hangs off the end, is going to come in at right about 2 inches. So if you are looking to add accessories such as a kayak carrier, some of them do require more overhang than that. So these 50-inch bars work great for this, but check your accessories to make sure you don't need more. Now, when it comes to weight, this can handle up to 165 pounds. So make sure you weigh your accessories that you put on here, and from there, you can load it up right to that capacity and still know that it's safe. So having this extra space is important because some of your accessories will have your brackets down here, and so being able to tighten these and have enough room to move your hands is really, really nice. Now, something else I should point out, the antenna does stick up higher than the bar. So if you have longer accessories that may extend, you might need to remove that before putting your accessories on. Installation's pretty straightforward. Now you might need an extra set of hands when putting the bars across, and that way you're not landing on top of your car and possibly scratching it. But overall, it's very easy and you gain a lot from just a little bit of time. So let's take a look at that install. So we're going to go ahead and get this installed on our vehicle. So I already have one of the feet on this side. So to put the other one on, you can see this channel here. You're going to want this side facing outward. So we'll simply slide that in. And we're going to kind of loose fit it on here, and with the help of a friend, we're going to put it on top of the vehicle and get our measurements before we tighten it down. Evangeline was nice enough to help me put this on here. So we're going to set this on. And normally the spread that you're going to be looking for is roughly about 27 inches, but what I'm going to look for here is to make sure that it's evenly spaced. So we're just going to kind of mock fit it there. Now looking at each side, we're going to want to center this up. So now we're looking for that 27-inch spread. We're going to measure from the center here to the center here. We're pretty close, so I'm going to bump this down until that's lined up. So to evenly space the bar out between the 2 mounts, I'm going to kind of slide it down and get a quick visual look from the front, and then we'll measure and make sure we're spot on. And once we have it at a spot that is even on each side, you can actually look underneath and there's etched numbers, and you can set it there and we'll be able to tighten it down. So I found my measurement, even them out, and then underneath, I'll show you, there's gonna be a bolt, and to access that, you're gonna wanna push this strap forward. You may have to loosen this bolt back to access the Allen head. From there, tighten that down once you are at the proper mark. Now, moving along, we're gonna put this pin in place. Now, if you need a little extra slack, you can simply loosen this bolt, and this will gain you a little more room to work with. Once that's in place, you're now gonna want to tighten these two down. Now, this tool goes to 3.5 Newton meters, but you'll hear an audible click. Before we get to that point, you're gonna wanna make sure to start to tighten the other side, and that way they're evenly balanced, and then come down and torque them to spec. So I've tightened the other side down a little bit, and now we're gonna go back and torque it up. So the glory of this tool here is it'll tell you exactly when it's at spec. Keep twisting until you hear a nice audible click. So for our final finishing touches to wrap up the install, we're going to take our cap here, and that's going to slide in. Might need a little bump, and there we go. Now we also have our outer cap here, and you're going to see this is where, if you'd like to buy the same key system from Yakima, you can get that to match all your other Yakima accessories, and those are sold separately, but we do have those here at eTrailer. This is simply gonna pop in straight. Then you do have this cap if you do not have the core. That'll keep everything out of there until you get cores purchased. And once you have all your caps installed and all your lock plates on all four corners, you're ready to rock and use your new roof rack. And that's gonna do it for a look at the Yakima Roof Rack system on our 2020 Jeep Renegade.